do I say?
Hi, Miles. We're about to be the fastest NYC Ferry system riders alive.
We're gonna ride the whole NYC Ferry system. I think any mode of transit is allowed, but we just have to visit every port. So we're getting a 10 ticket pack.
Is it just gonna be like one, or is it? Oh.
Ooh.
Wait, which is one of
Oh my
10.
god, it's just print on the receipt. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It prints out 10?
Yup.
Oh god. I should have bought on the app. 8. 9. They're kind of struggling at this point. 10. Well,
Don't lose them.
I guess my wallet will be pretty busy today. Ah, okay, here's the boat. How do we get a transfer?
It's automatically on it. Scan
Oh,
it.
it's automatic. Alright, great.
Alright, welcome to our first boat.
Where's the, oh, Purpose, that's a good name.
Is this a longer Rockaways class boat?
I think this is the bigger of the two.
Right, so there's gonna be 2 variants.
Now I want to give the famous last words right now. The optimal time to do this speed run is on an unseasonably cold day because the boats will be less busy.
And we picked the singular day in October where it's gonna be 80 degrees.
Yeah.
So this could totally backfire because everyone's gonna go, wow, it's the last nice day of the year.
Oh my god, wait, when do we start the timer? Like right now, we're leaving. Go, 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 go.
Starting it?
Yes, I started. All right.
We're like leaving, okay, we're good. Beep, beep. All right, and we're off, and the audio is now going to become completely impossible.
This is world record pace because no one's done this before. All right, we're letting it rip.
One listeners do go like 35 miles an hour, which is
How many knots is that?
That's a guess. I would say like
40 knots.
No, 30.
Oh, 30. I'm just trying to yell into the microphone so I can hear this later. Q35.
That's Miles' favorite western in New York City.
That's true. Whoa! It's not a ferry video unless I do a shot of like, wait.
We're passing Coney Island.
That's
bridge.
where Hamilton was just one of maybe the only active military bases in the world.
Here's the next if you want, if all your boat foamers.
All right, you can hear us again.
Yeah.
Look on that TV. Look at the transition. This feels like a very fast approach. This could maybe we're filming the last moments of our lives. Oh no, now we're slowing down. That was a great approach. That was a real like New York subway approach. Thank you. All right, Doug, you wrote the itinerary. How long do we have here?
I don't remember. Not very long.
It's like the black like.
Oh
wheelie
yeah,
wheels.
yeah.
That's the New York, New Jersey, the Cross Harbor Rail Ferry car float like pier. That's where they take trains across the New York harbor.
Now that is a fun
And
fact.
they still do it. It's like one of the only car float operations left in the country.
Well, we have real-time info. We have, I assume,
Southbound of
16
Bay
minutes.
Ridge, yes. But I like it's just like green cubes going. Like it's really funny.
Well, so what is it?
Trash, maybe poop.
No, no, it's, I
Wow.
don't think it's.
The boat's coming in. I'll just point out these benches are surprisingly not hostile.
Nice. Look, it's got heating lamps.
They're probably gonna yell at us like, "Where you going? We're only going to Coney Island." Or where's this one go? Bay Ridge.
One stop, and we're gonna get off and get back
on.
the same one.
And they'll be like, "I told you we weren't going to the city."
This one is named
The Friendship Express.
Oh, it's like my favorite one. So they had a competition where they had a bunch of elementary school students write the name, come up with names for them.
Yes, that would be really ugly.
So you can see this one is the different interior.
Yeah.
This is the shorter boat.
This is the original version of a smaller one.
Oh, this is a totally different seating
Well,
layout.
Actually,
the boat is a lot smaller.
I didn't realize just how tiny of a hop this is. But what is it in ferry terms? We're leaving at 9:54 and we get there at 9:58. It's a 4-minute trip.
And a lot of that is coming in and out of where the dock is, which is slow.
There goes the city.
The dock is coming down. It's like a whole thing.
The gangway is coming down, not the dock.
We just like turn around. I guess so. A bunch of people are waiting. I guess I'll just join the back of the line. It's not be as concerned. What happens when they scan? I guess we
We have to go back there, right?
Yeah, we're doubling back.
All right, the line's almost done, but the fact that it's 10:13 a.m. and it's already this busy just doesn't bode well for the subsequent ferries later on.
Hi. You're waving.
We're leaving the second stop 6 minutes late already.
I like the point we were perfectly on time, like into the, like out of the other one.
So we get to do the same thing twice. We get off and just get back on it.
What the hell are you guys doing?
Just a hot take that the lower Manhattan skyline is better than the Midtown skyline.
Not that hot of a take.
Okay, good. We have a great view of Lady Liberty from here. Do we have any cruise ship foamers out there that be excited about the Emerald Princess, which is the most generic cruise ship name ever? You'll note that we're not stopping at Governor's Island. If this was a weekday, we would, but since it's a weekend, we have to take a little shuttle ferry to get there. If you want to beat us, doing this on a weekday or in the winter could help. I didn't realize the Red Hook stop was in just like industrial fun.
Yeah, wait, look, there's like cool old boats here.
This is an old coastal oil tanker. It is now sort of a museum.
All right, how busy is it? Oh, it's not too bad.
One of the main reasons that this cruise ship terminal was built is that when the Queen Mary 2 was built, it is longer than the piers in Manhattan. It was going to extend into the river, I forget, 100 or 150 feet. So this is the somewhere else that they went. This terminal is mostly used by the Queen Mary 2.
Now that is all
right, so what's this stop called?
This is Atlantic
This
Avenue.
Pier 6.
I like how all these stops are in former industrial areas.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's basically what the waterfront was.
There don't look to be many people
this
here.
This is not a very busy stop. The one at the northern end of the park is much
That one I've used before, and that was packed.
These two are my two local stops. I basically live between the two of them.
All right, we're leaving 9 minutes late, so it's not too bad.
In like the summer, like the peak season, you will literally
you
see
see boats
ferries.
that are like an hour late.
Like the later one will show up earlier because the earlier one got so late
Oh my
that
god.
like fell behind.
So now we're gonna deviate over to Wall Street. Oh man, we're letting it rip across here.
Okay, we're at Wall Street, which is like the
big hub.
This is like the Times Square.
That one's packed.
And that's a Rockaway's class boat.
Yeah, that's the
Not coming from the Rockaways. That's probably like an East River or Astoria or something.
They must put a lot of padding in because now we're just 2 minutes late.
We're gonna go to Dumbo, so then we're going to the northern end of the Brooklyn Ridge Park.
And then we go to
And then we go under the bridges and we go to Corlier's Hook, which is kind of a weird out of the way spot.
Is that a unique one on this route?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any Brooklyn Bridge fun facts? You know, the longest suspension bridge when it opened.
Now that is
It was
Yes,
sort of
it
the
was.
first suspension bridge to really prove the concept as a.
I mean, there were others.
There were other
Particularly
smaller
the
ones.
Roebling Bridge in Cincinnati, I think, was sort of.
Yeah, that's the famous, well, it's the famous underdog one.
The Brooklyn Bridge is sort of the one that proves that you can have a massive, like, mile-long bridge.
That boat has standees. So, do we get to like park at the same time as them, or do we have to wait?
There's two berths. God, that ferry.
I know.
And this is, it's only like 11 a.m. This boat's really badly for the.
Yes, it does. It
From
also
those-
shows the degree to which it is very dependent on weather, very dependent on what day of the week it is, very dependent on what route you're riding.
Yeah.
These things can be empty,
Well, like our Rockaway
or they
boat has
can
like 10
be
people on it.
so packed that you cannot get on the boat, and maybe you can't even get on the second boat if you're really unlucky.
Yeah. Apparently, this was to just turn back around in 2 minutes.
Oh my god. All right, one thing about these ferries, they just have terrible schedule. Like this is every 41 minutes. So technically transfers are only valid between routes, but we're just getting back on this boat again. So the question is, will our second ticket work, or will we have to go to 3 of 10? We'll find out now. It did not work. We can now utilize the ship's amenity of the wastebasket. That was a good amenity.
We're gonna have to use the snack bar at some point, and I bet they will be open on the other boats.
I just had a thought. We shouldn't have thrown that ticket out because we could have used it to transfer to the Governor's Island shuttle.
Oh!
Well, that boat's nice and empty.
Yeah!
Wow.
I love the Manhattan Ridge. It's so awesome.
We were just Dumbo, down under Manhattan Bridge. Oh!
It's overpass.
Dude, Jet Ski Nation. What was this boat called again? Poopy McPoopy?
It's Friendship Express.
Oh yeah, alright, bye Friendship Express.
Oh, look at the line for something.
Don't worry about that. That's very likely the boat that we're waiting for.
This is Wall Street, this is the big hub.
It's like a bus terminal almost.
It is.
This is what we were worried about. This.
Yeah.
And also that. Ooh.
That's a real horn. No wonder C Street charges
Nantucket
$1,000.
Express!
Oh. I have extreme beef with the name of this boat. This boat is called the Nantucket Express, which is presumably the name of the service. The name of your boat should never be the name of your service. The name of the boat should be something completely incongruous that has nothing to do with the service. Yeah, big line for Governor's Island, which I've never been to, but I imagine we don't get much time. I assume we're just staying on the
turn
boat,
around,
right?
Yeah.
Bayhopper. Bayhopper. It's a fine name. This one's nice. There's just one boat going back and forth on a clean 30-minute headway. You know, Jersey City looks pretty cool from here too.
Nice.
That was a nice jaunt to Governor's Island. Now we have to get off and get back on. So what is Governor's Island before we leave?
So Governor's Island is, well, it's an island.
Whoa!
It was an army base for many, many years. Then it became a Coast Guard base for a few decades, and it is now a park, basically.
It's cool that it's like all the buildings are still here.
Yeah, so these are all buildings from the old army base. I don't think the Coast Guard was really here long enough to build anything.
It used to be like much more like secluded.
It was important as a military base for the purpose of defending the harbor from invasion.
Well, that was a fun history. Now let's leave. Were we in the wrong line? Are they done? Did they lock it up?
Are you going to Wall Street?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Well,
Oh my god.
no, it's only a half hour.
But that kills us. That's it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not. I mean, we're not trying to do time. Yeah, our schedule is gonna totally mess.
Well, but the thing is, the other boat could be late because we have like a 25-minute connection. Well,
might or might not be.
now we get to Governor's
All
Island.
right, great. Good.
I knew something was gonna happen in there.
Well, that was stupid. They were just like New Year's Day.
They have
New Year's
no.
Day.
They have no.
I was gonna say they have no signage.
No.
That tell you where you're supposed to line up for which boat.
Yeah.
I did, but it's like a tiny symbol.
I don't see anything.
Literally anything.
So where does the other ferry go? Do we benefit from taking that at all? Or?
It goes to Brooklyn, but I don't think I don't.
No, we could try to take the normal Governor's Island ferry back to Manhattan.
Oh.
When does
wait.
that leave? Does that?
No, I'd have to look at the schedule.
All right. Well, let's do some research.
We might be able to like bonus.
Can we
ferry
salvage
on
this?
one.
All right. We've made the discovery that there's a Governor's Island ferry.
Right. The main
classic.
Governor's Island ferry, not NYC Ferry, but the ferry that is operated by the organization that runs Governor's Island.
At 12:15, which is 15 minutes before the next NYC
It's
ferry.
only like 5 minutes to cross.
So we might be able to salvage
Even
this.
though it doesn't take us straight to Wall Street, it shouldn't be
But
that
Wall
long
Street
of a walk.
is really close.
We may actually not miss the Astoria ferry that we're trying to get on at Wall Street.
This is good. There's some tension now.
Well, Miles, now you can say you've been to Governor's
Yeah.
Island.
Now
I'm
Miles
here,
has
yeah.
actually stepped foot on the actual landmass of Governor's Island.
Because notably, the classic ferry boards from elsewhere on the
Yeah,
island.
this is actually in its own right a much cooler trip. It's a much cooler boat, and it takes us into the Battery Maritime building, which is very neat.
Oh yeah, we used to go to the really epic
wait, that's
one.
cool. Okay. Well, look at the boat. That's like cattle.
It's going to be less busy in this direction.
Yeah, thankfully.
Oh, there must have been like a race today.
But
This is not normal at this time of day.
I wonder if you can buy the ticket here. Maybe you only buy it in Manhattan. I don't know.
Well, then that's fine. It's free.
We need to find out if we need it.
So we've walked all the way back to the end of the line.
There must have been like some Halloween weekend race or something like around the island.
Yeah.
It seems like they only charge you for tickets going to the island, but coming back it appears to be
technically
free.
a round trip ticket.
I think we've cheated the system, Miles.
Yes, I think we're getting free passage on this. So the classic thing with car ferries, do you feel like a pariah for being a pedestrian on it?
Well, this is not a car ferry. You can't bring your car on.
There's people with cars on here.
Those are like
they're
city.
not-
That still counts. It's still a car ferry, and I still feel like a pariah for being here with them.
Purpose primarily of carrying passengers.
They let the cars off like last.
Well, yeah, but they take up a large part of the boat.
no,
so,
we can also go on the sides. There's little areas.
all I'm saying is that it's a massive car deck, and I still feel like a pariah for being here with the cars. Everyone just climbs in with them.
This actually helps us to be able to get off at the front.
Yeah, here we go. This is definitely much less comfortable than an NYC ferry.
This is a boat that was built to run on this route in 1956 by the Army.
Wow.
Which is one of the reasons that it carries vehicles.
This is awesome. What is this? And we're here with the cattle, making our way out.
Guys, the line for Governor's Island is over here.
Oh man. Well, it's such a good building. Wow.
But it's like a madhouse.
I want to point out that the New York Ferry Station is now in view, and this is still the Governor's Island line for God knows how far that way. We've reached the end of the line, like more than halfway to the New York Ferry.
Okay, but now look how many people are amassing on the...
Yeah, so this is the thing. As the day gets later, all the ferries that are going to like recreation spots are just going to get totally slammed.
We've made it back. We're gonna
Governor's Island,
plan this out.
We have these stops that these two routes
Don't stop in the
do
same
not
places.
stop. Astoria is the express route and East River is the local route, except you have this one stop that's only on
I think because if they added it to this, it would be too.
It would be, the demand would be too uneven. We can do our original plan. We can do the same thing, but in reverse. Go to Throgs Neck first,
and then go.
Or we can try to piece together some other.
And then go to Long Island City, walk, go down.
Right.
I think we should do the reverse.
Well, let's figure it out. Here's what the inside looks like. These are fun picnic tables. So I got some popcorn from the Ferry House Cafe because the boat food looks really bad. This is $3.
Whoa! What?
I was worried it's gonna be expensive, but that's actually quite reasonable.
That's like a huge
A
portion.
movie theater would charge like $6 for this.
Probably like 10, honestly. How is it good popcorn?
It's good popcorn.
Wow.
So our plan right now is to do the original trip in reverse, which theoretically actually shouldn't take that much longer than the original plan. This is weirdly...
Soundview? Yeah, okay.
This is very weirdly laid out, but okay. Here's the opportunity. It's quite busy, but there's not that many people waiting on our end, thankfully.
I don't know if you can see on camera, but I like how the ferries all have little like bus head signs on them.
Yeah, you can make it out. You want to sit in the middle?
I want to sit in the table seat.
Oh, but there's...
The other tables were taken.
Making progress again. This will be fun. It's just like an express run up the East River. That's a poop barge?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a barge, it's self-powered.
It's a poop boat. Building that flooded during Hurricane Sandy.
It's also giving me flashbacks to our bus journey around Manhattan. This would be a much better stop location if there wasn't a big highway in the way, but at least it's elevated so you can walk under it, I guess.
It does serve
Skytown and it serves
Definitely.
a massive population because Skytown and Peter Cooper Village have incredibly high density.
What? Yeah.
Oh, we're through the app. Okay. What should I get, Miles?
Doritos.
That's exact. You read my mind. Doritos Cool Ranch. It's only $2.50. That's actually a reasonable.
Yeah.
I get a QR code. So nobody in this video, don't steal my QR code. We're stopped at East 34th Street, and we get one of my favorite buildings in New York, which is the American Copper Building, and also some fun like apartment towers along with the hospital zone. I'm gonna head below Jack. So it's a pretty small bag of Doritos, but honestly, for $2.50, I can't complain.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo. Hi everyone. It's got everything you expect: a trash can, hand dryer, a urinal and a toilet, a little tapey, a changing table. Okay. Hi.
Hi. How was it?
It's good. So you just scan the QR code and then you get to take the food.
Do you want to get the
I came out, I was like, it's the UN. You're welcome, Miles.
I also realized this is the only time we'll be on this side of Roosevelt Island.
Yes. So you get the Queensboro Bridge. It's gotten quite busy.
It's very busy. This is a very baffling part of FDR Drive to me, the way it's like in the tunnel. It would always like intrigue me as a kid when we would drive on there. Oh, and what'd you say? Is this the thing you were talking about?
Richie Mansion, where the mayor lives.
It's our next stop. What's the stop called?
East 91st? East 91st.
Or East 91st Street, sorry.
It's Express to the Bronx now, right?
Yeah, it's all the way to Soundview, which is like the far east Bronx.
Is this the Triborough Bridge?
Yeah, it's part of it.
Part of it. It sure would be great if an Acela train came by right now.
Maybe on the way back.
Maybe on the way back. That's a prison barge? It kind of looks like a prison. It's seen better days.
I don't believe it's anymore. View of the city.
Very good. This is Soundview, which has some transit accessible houses, or ferry. I mean, most people are going to take the bus, aren't they?
Quad.
Oh, and then the next stop is super close. That's it. And this one's purely recreational, right?
Yeah, this one like you cannot get to any. I mean, it's just a bar.
In yet another classic hijink, we're getting off the boat and then getting right back on.
This is the last time we have to do this
Oh,
nonsense.
that's probably good. We're sitting inside, both because it's uncharted territory and because I need to charge my camera battery.
Charted.
Charted, you're right, yeah. Welcome to East 90th Street. We're here for 15 minutes, an actual layover before our Astoria ferry. Here comes the boat. There's a actually really massive line for it, which is, I suppose, par for the course. All right, we got our second commuter layout boat. We've discovered this boat is called Melting Pot, which is quite a good name. We're leaving 5 minutes late. So if the East River ferry is late, then we might be able to make our walking transfer work. If not, then we might have to wait like 25 minutes. That's an insane line. all the way out.
Oh no!
I mean, this is one of the best this is one of the best placed ones because it's just right to the apartments. Like, there's no highway.
This is
no
Astoria
park.
houses.
We should tell the story of the last ferry that went to Astoria.
Oh.
There was a ferry that ran from Manhattan to Astoria, and Robert Moses wanted to get rid of it for a reason I can't remember. Does anyone else remember?
I think it was just spite, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
I think he wanted to build something where it was in the way of him building something.
The boat left Manhattan. He couldn't get approval to destroy the boat, so he's like, all right, I'll just do it. So he just destroyed the pier when the boat left, and then the boat didn't run anymore.
Yeah.
So he got stuff done.
So now we get to go into this fun bridge, which is also an open deck one, so it's gonna be like,
Roosevelt Island, one of 4 ways, multimodal, ferry, Q102, F train, and tram. 4 ways. This is where we're transferring. We would have loved for that 3-minute one to be late, but no. The one after is 17 minutes late, such that it's bunched with the next one. So this totally screws us. I mean, I don't know what the deal will be. Our original plan was to get off here, but we're gonna have to wait 38 minutes.
because the ferry has managed to literally bunch itself an entire headway together.
So instead, what we're gonna attempt a change of plan. Take this down to the Navy Yard now. Take the bus back up East River, back up to over there at Soundview Express, back to Wall Street. If it goes according to plan, we get back sooner than if we stick with this.
Right, like a 25 minutes sooner, so we actually think we have a chance of making the earlier Staten Island ferry.
There's the Pepsi sign.
We're back here at East 34th Street. It is extremely busy.
We're shuffling up to the front. We gotta get a bus now. Okay, this is the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
Welcome to like the
Industrial part of Brooklyn. So there's a bus in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and 20 minutes, and we're not making 3 or 4 minutes. I think the big question now is how the heck we get out of here. Is it possible to get out that way? I see a big fence.
Yeah, the question is, where's their gate?
We found a gate. I'm gonna be discreet. We're in this food hall. There's some good neon.
There's a sign over there, by the way, that says like all NYC Ferry passengers must check in with security.
Yeah, I'm glad we got off here and not on here, I suppose.
That seems like it'd be really annoying.
Well, there's a lot of people at this bus stop, so I hope the bus isn't that crowded, which it probably will be. This bus is taking so long, I think we might miss our boat.
I hope not. That like totally blows the whole thing out, doesn't it?
I'm starting to...
I think like that whole thing just fell apart because the boats started getting really out of whack.
Well, if we miss this, then I think we
lose.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the boat will keep getting later.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Will we all be able to fit? That is the question.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad. Okay, we're on the bus. It has docks.
Yeah. The boat's on its way, but it's late.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
This is a terrible speed run on a nice day. Like, I just can't say enough, don't attempt this on a nice day.
Do this if it's like April and it is like 45 and rainy.
Thank you. So we have we have forever till the boat. Welcome to the dock. Oh, here comes oh my god, like these are gonna be so busy, but that's a southbound. This whole line is here and they're taking like 2 people.
This is one of the little nugget ones.
Also, hi Sonny.
Hi Sonny, you're here now.
So how screwed would we have been if we waited in Long Island? Like, it just seems like the whole thing is just
Actually, I
screwed
think
at
we
this
would have
point.
been very screwed up on it. I think we would have been like totally left behind.
Honestly, the viewers watching this will find all the places we screwed up and yell at us about it. But like at this point, I don't know. This one has a little more space. Urban Journey. This is notably still a southbound because they're bunched. Oh man, they let 2 people on. And then she locked the gate.
Find alternate transportation because
They're not getting on a boat.
Why are we doing this? Why does anyone use this service? It's awful. This boat that we're trying to get is 15 minutes late and counting. It hasn't gotten the Dumbo yet.
That's gonna kill it.
I'm starting to think that this was hopeless from the start. Like,
Hopeless
there's
from
no
the moment we knew the weather was gonna be
given
really
the weather,
good.
I would
What do you mean by
say
hopeless? Hopeless to what? You'll finish the system.
Well, we'll finish it.
All night.
We're trying to set a good record here, and it's gonna be beaten by someone in the winter really easily. The boat we're supposed to get is still sitting at Dumbo. We're wondering if it like crapped out or something. We either had to have started like an hour earlier to have a slightly better shot. We just do it on a weekday. We're doing the weather's worse. Everything has come together today to make this the worst possible thing we could possibly do. All right.
Okay, how many do you think are gonna take? I'm at 4.
I was gonna say 3. 5.
What's your guess?
I'll say 3.
Maybe like walk the line and tell them that it's hopeless and they should just find alternative means of.
If they don't realize that by this point, I don't know what to tell them. 2, 3 offs, 3 whole offs, so they can get at least 3 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm guessing I'm gonna cut off. I'm guessing somewhere around 20. Oh, that's it. Like, I think it was at like 13.
So Doug, Sonny, you said 5, right? So you win.
Bam! Just like that. That's all there is to it.
I think the line's only gotten longer,
Right,
actually.
because again, even if only like 5 people every 10 minutes show up, nobody is. Uh-oh.
Is that us?
Yeah.
Oh! So the big question, if people get off this boat...
We don't need that many. We only need like 5 or 6 offs. I think we're good.
8,
We're good, I think.
9.
As long as it wasn't totally at capacity, which I don't think it was.
Alright, there's enough offs, so I think we're
Oh,
okay.
there's enough. There's enough.
I don't know about the whole line.
Oh no, that I'm not sure.
When did that form?
I think people may have given up and decided to go upriver.
They just want any ferry ride.
1-7, let's do.
Oh, this isn't bad at all.
No, this had a lot more capacity than I thought.
Alright, folks, how does it feel to be on a boat?
Better than all those suckers.
I feel so bad for them, though.
Well, again, like at that point, I would just like go, like, you know.
Just give up.
Yes.
We just found out we're on Sunset Crossing.
I think that's another.
Which is good timing for this boat.
Hello, barge.
And Con Ed and Empire's
Okay,
Gate
like,
and
beautiful.
all these things
Scott-
we've seen. So it's bunched. We're bunched.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
This is literally like a bus route bunching.
You can see them. There we are. There they are.
We're having to try again because we got screwed by the current.
The captain like came over and said that the wake pushed him out of the dock. We're doing like a go around but for boats.
Oh, we're getting more on?
Because there's no 7.
Right, that's true.
There's no 7 this weekend. So this is actually a viable alternative.
Oh, that would explain the crowd to Williamsburg. There's no J.
If the 7 was running, it'd be great because we could just take the 7 right back across and take the subway down and get the Staten Island one. But no, the 7's not running this weekend. So what are we doing? We're taking the 7 shuttle.
It's a court square for the E.
Everything's conspiring against us. This is awful, and I want it to be over.
This has turned into another like trip around the Sound.
Yes.
It's not that bad.
That's the bunch. We're leaving that. We're making it across. We're doing our Sunset Crossing, like the name of the boat.
Actually, this is pretty epic.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait. I don't know if you can see it. We're like racing Forget-Me-Not. We're like,
He's going Long Island City.
like going that
that's
way.
the Astoria one.
I mean, if it weren't for the fact that our day is not at all going according to plan, this would actually be very cool. But-
Yes.
Oh my God.
What?
Is that all people waiting for the ferry?
We'll find out in a sec. There's our follower stuck, presumably because there's only one dock here. It's a single track terminal.
Well, it's gotten to be a very pleasant temperature now.
Yes. Yeah. Where do we go? I don't know where the tunnel is.
They can walk to Vernon Jackson Station.
There is no semblance of speedrun anymore. We're just trying to get it done.
Well, it'll still be we will still have the record because nobody else has done it before.
Yes. This is an awesome crew. Q100, Q101, Q102, all in a row. I would like to voice that for some reason we drove past Court Square without stopping, and now we're just stuck in really horrendous traffic, not moving. If they pull over for this guy, we should get off.
Well, I think everyone else has the same idea.
Yes.
I know, I heard.
Again, we should be running to this S.
Where do we run? There's nowhere to run.
It says it's 2 minutes away. No, the entrance is like right in the corner.
Jeremy, your shoe is untied.
I'm not gonna trip.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess this is the best case scenario.
Oh, I'm sure we're overloaded.
I swear.
Wrong way.
Sorry. Sorry, not Times Square. Port Authority bus terminal. As if this day can't get any worse. Well, it's dark.
How much of a hurry are we in? What is the boat supposed to be?
Oh my god, we even checked the boat. This is literally, if anyone does this, they'll beat us at this point.
5 and 35, so we wouldn't have made the one.
Alright, well, Jeremy, when are we going to end this, most likely?
End it. We're almost certainly getting the ferry in 34 minutes to St. George.
Alright.
Gets us there at 7:27 p.m.
And we're supposed to end it where we're getting on this ferry at Pier 79 at 6:48 p.m. So
we're only 40 minutes behind?
We are only 40-ish minutes
Yeah.
That's a testament, honestly, to how padded the original itinerary was.
Diner and pizza.
I mean, I feel like we're splitting hairs. It's not a real diner, but it says diner. Thankfully, this is the line for the Circle Line tour, but it sure is giving flashbacks. We're at the terminal, which is very nice. I guess because it's shared with New York Waterways.
This is like a real ferry terminal.
Right, because this serves a lot of different ferries like New Jersey. There's a whole snack bar here.
There's not an Auntie Anne's. This is the Auntie
Yeah,
Anne's.
I know. Unfortunate. Sonny says the ferry boards from here. Well, I guess we'll just take his word for it.
It's a bridge. You can walk around it.
Oh, this is just one complex. The only signage is the discount program and the map, but we're just assuming it's here because this is where we're finding signage.
Last ferry.
But you're not snapping anything. It's coming.
The whole, oh my.
Wow, all right.
This is very.
It's a bit of an earthquake.
Oh my god.
A lot of people are getting off this thing. Not too many getting on, but it seems like it's getting good ridership without being too overloaded.
I hope it keeps going a great way, bro.
Yeah. First time.
Bro, it's the best commute ever.
Somehow, we are on another ferry, and it's the last one.
I think this is going to be really spectacular as we go down the
So
Hudson.
this is probably the boat we were going to end on. We were going to get off this boat here.
Yeah, no, we were going to
Oh, interesting.
Obviously one turn behind.
We're letting it rip down the Hudson.
I mean, this is awesome already.
Now New Jersey kind of has a better skyline. As long as you don't look too far ahead. Like over here, it's just all low.
It's the Eye of Sauron W Hotel.
Oh yeah.
That just goes up really Eye of Sauron on the camera.
Holy crap, that is beautiful. Here's Battery Park City. Doesn't look like there's many people here.
It's the Colgate Dock. I mean,
Yeah.
you do get way, actually, yeah, you get way closer to the center.
Yeah. Well, I suppose the appropriate thing to say would be, get out of here, Staten Island Ferry.
Okay.
So when we step off the boat?
When we step onto the gangway, I would say.
All right.
I saw the time, Miles.
Okay.
And yes, it's like comedically stupid. All right.
All right.
All right.
Stop. All right. 10 hours, 28 minutes, and 9 seconds.
If you do this, you can absolutely.
Just make sure you do it on a day when the weather sucks.
Hang on, I'm getting word that... Oh, no. Oh, and they got a way faster time than us. Oh my god, and they had a positive, uplifting message about the power of ferries while we had to endure the system running on an unseasonably warm day, causing it to fall apart. Oh, and is Guinness certified too? And they literally did it before we even filmed this video. And we filmed this video a year and a half ago. Ayush, Eva, Olivia, congratulations. You killed us.
So we're here at the St. George Ferry Terminal, and Miles got a pretzel, but there's no Auntie Anne's or anything. And what do you think?